My name is Karokas Watkins, and I pastor Emmanuel Church International, and here in Decatur, Alabama. We are a Christian church. We love God. My background was Baptist. I was ordained Baptist pastor. My father's a Baptist pastor. But we started this ministry with 2 people in a funeral home. Our church is an outreach church. Our slogan is building and empowering every generation. We're building people spiritually and financially by the truth of the word, as we say, because we want people to be built up. We want them saved, but we want them to grow. We have a vision to have a school. We get ready to move to a new building, and praise the Lord for that. So we can start a Christian school. We have a Bible college. It's our 2nd year. Have about 41 students. Because we're about educating, and that's what the thing that is so great about ICE is that we can educate. ICE is a 3-year study to educate pastors, so we can educate other people. Israel changed my life. It was a 14-day sun up to sundown study about the walks of Jesus Christ, about the language of the land, about the literature of the land, and it really touched us. One of the great things, we had an opportunity to sit one night, and Gabriel Barclay, who's known as the world's #1 biblical archaeologist, came in with his jacket and hat on, took his hat off, took his jacket off. We sitting in a semicircle, and he started to teach, and he taught for 2 hours straight, and none of us wanted him to stop. The word he had and the history he had for his archaeology was it's out of this world. It's one thing to go and tour Israel, and somebody tell you, well, at this site this happened, at this site that happened. But it's another thing to go and have all the literature in front of you, have a book in front of you saying this would happen, actually read that in the scripture, actually dissect that, actually exegese what the text is saying in that place. It is simply amazing. We stood there on Mount Nebo, and all of us imagine being Moses looking over into past the Dead Sea into Jericho. It makes it real. Everybody left that trip saying we will be absolutely very careful to make sure we know the language, the land, the literature, what went on at the time of everything we teach. Right now, when I study the Bible in a whole nother context, I study with a fear and trembling that I promise you I just did not have. I have a THD and I have a PhD from North Carolina College of Theology, but it was a great school. But what I learned those 14 days there, I think every preacher in the world need to go and do what we did. I don't think you can teach the Bible totally effective if you haven't been to Israel. A map is not a map. Land is not. It's history. It's being there. I travel all around this world teaching and preaching the word of God. But until you go to Africa and see the hunger, all the television shows you see won't hit you like being there. When we first started ICE, I did not realize the impact it would be. I said it's gonna be a good thing. We're gonna learn. I'm a student of learning. I like learning. I like going places. Oh, this will be good. But I didn't really realize how I would learn from all these other guys. Now, all these other guys, we knew one another. We preached at one another's churches. We've been friends. But to be with a person for 4 days, we all eat together. We all sleep, couple, 2 in a room. Israel, we together 14 days. The Bible said iron sharpens iron. And it's amazing how when you spend time, as the Bible said, know those that labor among you, when you spend time with one another, you sharpen one another. And that aspect you can't see until you do it. And then with the opportunity to design our own study and learn from that study, implement that study, see our people grow from that study, it is amazing. This opportunity, is not given to everyone. So I don't take it lightly. I take it real seriously, and I hope it's reflecting in how we are changing and how our group is doing things, because I knew it was gonna be a good thing, but I didn't know it was gonna be a great thing.